to the big house, Michigan Stadium. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Lacey. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll take it himself. Picks up the first down. Might have a chance. Bust through behind his pad. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Showing off the arm. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the back. There's some room. He is in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that is exactly exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed, and that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different, and now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Alexander. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Tripped up for the tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. Running to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Bunch formation for these receivers. Send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Lacey. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just feeds the running back. Finding some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Lacy. And they get him down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and 6 yards to go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Number 22, set to get this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the period, first down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Odom. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4 downs are created equal.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback keeps it. Here's a little room there. At the 30, the 20, the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Underwood on the play action. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. To the ground to try to move the chains. Maybe a crease. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Might as well give it to him again. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Play fake, Underwood. Sends it downfield. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Rebels.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets the back moving. Underwood. Makes the catch. It's marked. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Now on first down from the 30. Quarterback making checks. Play action with Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And that puts him directly at 100 rushing for the day. He showed you a little bit of everything, right? Showed you the speed, showed you the quickness, the ability to break tackles, and obviously some durability to now get up to 100 yards on the day.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Fires left. Got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Throws toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the ECU Pirates. And it's the Gophers chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the give off the left side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Wolverines have this offense rolling.
Here we go. Ready. Keep.
Going with the ground game left. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Underwood on the play action. Dances away to buy time. With the catch, it's Marsh. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Now on 2nd and goal. Tries it on the steep. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Makes it past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Lacy. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Quarterback keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, so nice to have a QB when you need him in the moments can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Rebels surge back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The offense changing the play. Throwing, Underwood. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Back to the ground game on the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal. All game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Ready to send the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Rebels send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, with that last completion. He's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. There's a crease. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Running inside. It's Marshall. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know, get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
On the draw, it's Marshall. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Blue 22.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Here's Underwood to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
Ready. Black 14.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Caught outside on the right.
Great job by the defense there on 3rd down, allowing the catch but not allowing him in the end zone. They are playing big with their backs against the wall with the game on the line. 4th down.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. The 30. At the 20.
Intercepted by the Rebels. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.